Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another YouTube video. So guys, today I'm bringing you another haul. Honestly, I did not know what to call this. It's honestly a bit of everything. It's a collective haul. It's going to be some clothes from Zara, got some makeup, some cosmetic products, I've got some food and drink items. Honestly, like, there's a whole load of things going on, but I just really wanted to show you guys some things I've been loving recently and just some things I've been purchasing recently as well, which I feel like doesn't really fit into sort of one haul. So I thought, why not combine it? It's what day is it? It's a Friday night. I'm just literally sat here in my pajamas. I've just had my dinner and some wine, but let's just be cozy. I'll just chat you through all the things I've bought recently, and then the main event at the end, we're going to be doing a little luxury vintage handbag unboxing, which if you guys have been here like literally from when I first started my channel, you would have known I used to love like doing vintage videos. A lot of my early YouTube videos were literally all based around sort of vintage bags, vintage fashion, because that was honestly like such a, I mean, it still is such a passion of mine. Obviously during COVID, I couldn't really go out, couldn't go to vintage stores. A lot of the vintage stores online weren't updating things because people weren't obviously giving stuff away. But honestly, like, since then my love has honestly come back and it's bigger than ever, so you'll be seeing a lot more sort of vintage videos in the future. But today I do have another little vintage baby to unbox for you guys, so yeah, stay tuned for that because that will be coming at the end of this video. So if you guys are new here, then hi, my name is Bella. I make lots of fashion lifestyle videos, a lot of vlogs, a lot of hauls. If you are into that type of video, then go and hit that subscribe button. It would honestly mean the world to me. Yeah, I absolutely love you guys. If you're returning, then hello, welcome again. We're back for another haul. I know, can you believe it, another haul. I need to stop buying stuff, but I can't, you know. I also bring over my Instagram account. My handle is @BellaStovey. I'll pop that on the screen just for some daily outfit inspo. You might see my little vintage bag start up on that very soon as well. Just follow me over on that. I'm always active on that, always posting every day. So yeah, that was a pretty long intro. Yeah, sorry about the casual attire. Like I said, it's literally like a Friday night. I'm literally just sat here like in my pajamas. I thought I'd just make it super chilled out, super casual. Grab yourself a cup of tea, some biscuits, some wine, some prosecco, whatever you're fancying, and let's get into this little collective haul. I don't really know where to start. I might start with boots just because I feel like I don't have that much from boots. I actually went to boots today, so I just wanted to talk to you guys through some bits which I actually picked up today. Okay guys, so if you follow me over on my Instagram account, you might have already seen I put a little poll on my story and I said that my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow is nearly given up, and it's literally been 4 years. So I went into a school trip in Paris and I purchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow. It was like the first sort of like really expensive makeup item I think I bought, and that has actually lasted me until now, and that was in like 2016, 2017. And I have loved that. I've used it to death, but I just really didn't know if it's worth sort of like spending the money buying a new one. Is it worth just sort of like getting a cheaper alternative, because I haven't really like tried out many eyebrow products. So a lot of you guys actually told me to go for the NYX brow pomade, I think it's called, the Tame and Frame tinted brow pomade. So I've actually just tried out a little bit of this on my eyebrows, and it's literally the exact same as the Anastasia Beverly Hills. The only thing I will say is that it's a little bit smaller, like it's a lot more shallow than the Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I mean, I don't really have very dark eyebrows anyway. I do them a little bit darker now, I've got slightly darker hair, but I'm not a fan of like really shaping my eyebrows anyway. It's just sort of more to fill them in and shape them a little bit. So this is perfect for what I want to do. So it's literally just this little, I don't know if you guys can see. So yeah, it's just a little brow pomade. Sorry, ignore my hands. Literally look at that tan hand. I'm not quite sure what shade this is in. I literally tried to look and it didn't really say. Oh, espresso. TFB P04 espresso. There was like 3 different espressos, so I wasn't quite sure which one to get, but I just went through this picture and I thought that looked pretty much what I wanted. But yeah, this is really good. I use it with just like a little brow, just sort of like black brow pencil, not pencil, like a little brush thing I actually bought from Sephora when I went to Paris as well, and it works perfectly. I'll show you guys what it looks like out of the packet. So yeah, this is what it looks like just out of the packet. Very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but it's just like a little bit more shallow, like I said. It definitely does not have as much product in it. So yeah, that's the colour. So yeah, I'm super impressed with this. I will have to obviously try it out and test it a lot more, try and like wear it for a full day because it does say it's waterproof, but so far I'm definitely impressed. I'll let you know how long it lasts and whether how it sort of compares to the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow. So guys, the next thing I bought is another sort of eyebrow product. If you would have watched like my get ready with me, my chatty get ready with me, you would have seen I sort of said that my biggest sort of insecurity when I don't have makeup on is my eyebrows, just because they're very thick but they're very fair, like they don't have much shape. So I actually picked up this Eyelaw dye brow kit. I actually saw a lot of people post about this on Instagram during lockdown. When was it gonna focus? Are you gonna focus on? There we go. I actually saw a lot of people post about this on Instagram during lockdown, when a lot of people also couldn't get their eyebrows tinted. A lot of people use this and they said like literally every single person raved about it. I've not actually tried this yet, so it's not going to be like a sort of recommendation, but I just wanted to show you guys that I picked it up. I got it in the colour dark brown. So it lasts up to 6 weeks, it's under 15 minutes application, and there's up to 12 applications in here, and I'm pretty sure this was $6.99. But yeah, I'm super excited to try this. I might actually try it tonight or tomorrow. And it says one salt every 15 seconds. Wow. New and improved. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to ask my mum. I think you can get all of those little things in the kit. It's sort of like a cream, colour tube, mascara wand, activator bottle and instructions. So I'm gonna try that out very soon. I'll let you guys know how I get on. Like I said, I've not actually tried it out yet. Could be a disaster, or it could be literally life-changing, so I will let you know. I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, I got this in colour dark brown. I think they only had 2 colours. They only had black or dark brown. So for the dark brown, I'm hoping it's not too dark, but we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. Right, I'm going to carry on with the sort of like little random items first, and then I'll just get into like the Zara bits and the other bits I've got. So the next item I'm going to show you guys is another sort of like makeup cosmetic item, and it's actually from Aldi, which is like bizarre. But my mum actually bought this for me a little while ago and I completely forgot about it. I put it on my story and a lot of you guys were really intrigued to see what it was, how it worked, and it's basically this Latte BB cream. So yeah, like I said, she bought it for me like a little while ago. I literally completely forgot about it. It's been in my cupboard for like 3 weeks, and then today I was literally like, oh my god, I really want to try this out. So yeah, it's just like this little Latte BB cream, because I really like, I don't want to wear foundation every day. Like I'm one of those girls, I do wear makeup quite a lot. Even if I don't wear much, I still will wear a little bit, like even if I just do eyebrows, mascara and like a base. I don't always want to be wearing my NARS foundation, 1 because it's thick and I don't really like putting foundation on, and 2 because it's expensive AF. So yeah, I bought this and I thought, let's just give it a go. I think it was literally super cheap. I'll put the price on the screen because I honestly can't remember. I need to ask my mum. But it just says BB cream, all skin types, light bronzing face cream, even skin tone, blurs lines and imperfections, boosts healthy bronze summer glow, up to 24 hours hydration. It's SPF 15. It's got a touch of foundation in it. Guys, I'm so impressed with this. I use it today, and I've literally not even reapplied my face makeup. This is how it's lasted all day. I actually love the Bare Minerals BB cream. That's still very expensive, so I just wanted a really cheap, good alternative that just like gives you a bit of a glow, a bit of coverage without being like a full-on foundation. I literally think this is honestly insane. I think all of you guys need to pick this up from your Aldi. I literally can't rave about it enough. Like I literally can't. It's like my makeup has gone on like perfectly normal with it on. It's like got a nice glow without being too sort of like caked. Honestly, this is so good. I can't believe it took me this long to actually use it. But yeah, I definitely urge you guys to go to your local Aldi and pick one up, because I'm very impressed with that. I'm super glad my mum actually picked that up for me. So the next item I have to share with you guys is sort of like a food and drink item. It's a bit of a random item, but it's something I've actually been absolutely loving at the moment. So it's actually a chai latte. It is the Yogi Tea Organic Yogi Chai. And I actually got this from the vegan kind during lockdown. I don't think I actually had it during lockdown. Like it's taken me this long to actually like sort of try it. I absolutely love, like used to love chai lattes. I used to get them all the time. I used to have them at home all the time. I don't actually know why I stopped having them. I don't really know. I think I just sort of forgot about them. But I literally have just like reignited my love for them. I think I've had 2 chai lattes probably every day for the last week, 2 weeks. And I honestly love this one. So it's especially brewed spiced tea with an exotic blend of cinnamon, ginger, cardamom and cloves. So basically I just mix this with half oat milk and half of this just chai tea, and I put it in the microwave. And honestly guys, this is so nice. Like if you guys are into like sort of like cinnamony, like spicy, that type of thing, like you are gonna love this. I do know it's not for everyone. Like my boyfriend would definitely hate, Dan would definitely hate this, but I honestly, like, it's my new obsession. This and Earl Grey is just like my go-to evening drink at the moment. Like, honestly, I love it. So yeah, this was from the vegan kind. Like I said, I got it in lockdown. I think it was literally under £3. I think it was like £2.49 or something like that for quite a big carton, which is really, really good. And I still got some in this, even though I've literally had it like every single day. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this. If you guys love chai lattes, then definitely try this, because it's literally the exact same as like the Starbucks ones. Yeah, so I absolutely love this. This has literally been like my autumn drink. Actually, just before we do get onto the Zara bits, there was another thing I just wanted to show you guys. It's a clothing item. We're onto the clothing items now. And this was actually kindly gifted to me from Hey Pretty. And honestly, I couldn't get over the quality and the style of this. I just thought I had to include it in some sort of haul for you guys. I think you would have actually seen me wearing it in my, what was my last video? My Boohoo haul? Was it my Boohoo haul? I think I was wearing this in my Boohoo haul. And honestly guys, I am obsessed with this. So I was kindly sent this from Hey Pretty. It was gifted to me, which I'm super grateful for. But it's like this cream beige shacket. I'll insert a picture on the screen because I think I've got a pic in this, which is actually going live on my Insta like today, I think. If you see it, go and give it a like. And it's this gorgeous tartan, sort of like, it's like a houndstooth sort of. I don't know if it's hounds, maybe it's not. It's just like a light tartan beige. What's that material? What's the Chanel material? Tweed. Is it tweed? It might be tweed. Just sort of like shirt. It's got really, really nice pearl buttons, which make it look so expensive. And this is like heavy. Like, this is like Zara quality. I am honestly shook by it. I'm so impressed, which is just why I want to show you guys it, because honestly I feel like it's just such a good autumn basic. So you can basically wear it undone, sort of like a shacket, like a shirt jacket, or you could do it on, or you could have it done up, sort of like with some leather trousers or some shorts, more like a shirt. That's sort of like how I would wear it, just because this for me isn't personally oversized enough. And it's also, I'm quite tall, so like on me it's not very long. But if you're on the shorter side, you could definitely wear this as a shacket, or you could wear it just as a shirt. I think it's just such a versatile piece. I think it was very, very, very affordable as well. And the details on it are insane. It's honestly just been like my autumn go-to at the moment. Like, when you don't really know what to wear, this is so nice to chuck on with some leather trousers. And you're just going to look really autumnal and really like put together. Dress it up, dress it down. Honestly, I'm so here for this. So if you guys haven't actually checked out Hey Pretty, I'll leave a link in the description box, because they're a really, really great online sort of like fast fashion website. They're sort of Instagram based, but I am always so impressed with the clothes they give me. They're the best quality, they're the best styles, best fit. Like, a lot of the questions I get on Instagram are always about like my Hey Pretty clothes. So yeah, definitely worth picking this up if you're in the market for sort of like a shacket or like a really expensive looking shirt. I love this. You'll see better like on the little clip that I put on, not a little clip, the little pic that I put on the screen. You'll see sort of how it fits, how it styles, because obviously it's a bit hard to show you guys like this. But yeah, I was so impressed with this, so thank you guys at Hey Pretty. I just thought I'd show you guys that, because I was honestly in love with it. So guys, the first thing I picked up from Zara was a pair of black split hem, sort of like flared leggings. I actually saw quite a lot of YouTubers actually purchase these, or ones very similar, but I just fell in love with these. I really wanted another pair of sort of like black trousers, sort of similar to like, just sort of like skinny trousers to wear with jumpers. I do already have like my shiny Topshop trousers, which I wear all the time, but they're not great with things that are cropped. Like, they do look very like just like leggings, whereas these are a lot more sort of like trousers, which is what really drew me to them. So they've got like a really nice thick waistband. They're sort of like ribbed along the material. They've got a nice seam, like a pleat down the front, and then they go into this gorgeous split hem. God, I can't even say it. Split hem on the bottom, which is quite like a long split hem. And I honestly love these so much. I actually picked up a pair of these last year, which I loved, but they weren't long enough. So I'm 5'10", I'm quite tall. They just like sat like on my ankle, whereas these ones actually sit like they would split over a trainer. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, they weren't the right length, but these ones are long enough. Basically, I picked these up in a large just because I wanted them to be long enough for my leg. And sometimes in Zara trousers I am a large, but these are actually a bit big, so these are gonna actually have to go back. I'm not going to do a try on clip. I'm just going to insert like a web image for you guys to see how they'll fit. I actually just reordered these on Zara in the medium, so hopefully they're going to fit the exact same, just be a little bit small on the waist, just because these are, they do like sag on the waist a little bit. They're perfect in the leg, they're a perfect length, they're a perfect fit. Just in the waist they are that teeny tiny little bit big. And like I said, I did want to wear them with sort of crop things, not just sort of like oversized jumpers and jackets. So yeah, hopefully the medium are going to be fine, but I honestly do love these. I feel like they're going to be such a staple in my wardrobe. So these are £19.99. Like I said, I got them in a large. but I think because they do go up to, they start from an extra small and they go to an XXL. Normally when the sizing goes like that, I probably would say size down, because normally they come up a little bit big. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a medium, praying they're gonna fit. I do actually think there's quite a few pairs similar to this on the website. I was a bit confused when I went to reorder the medium which one it was, but these are actually in the TRF section, and the other ones are just sort of in Zara's like main branded section. So they're TRF, they're $19.99, and they're called the high rise ribbed flare split hem trousers. So if you want to pick them up, that is what they're called, and I feel like they're just going to be such a staple in my wardrobe. So guys, next thing I actually picked up from Zara is an accessory. It's actually from the men's section. So I have actually been getting back into my sort of caps recently, my sort of like more sporty vibe, which I sort of lost recently. I feel like with my straight hair I definitely can get away with it a little bit more. Sophia and Tinsy have been raving about this forest green colour, which I'm honestly so here for. I feel like it's going to be so big for autumn winter, and I really wanted to get my hands on something that was this like forest green colour. So I was actually in the queue just to like pay for my other Zara bits in the men's section, and I saw this cap, which is a little bit unique. It's sort of like a forest green vintage sort of style American, just sort of like retro sort of style cap. I absolutely fell in love with it. It's that gorgeous forest green dark colour, and then it's got this sort of like yellow American sort of style writing on it. It says USS something astronaut Apollo 13. I'm not even trying to pronounce that. And it's got like this really cute little like vintage badge on the side as well. I feel like this is literally something you could like pick up in a vintage shop. And I just thought this would look really, really gorgeous if I can get my hands on a pair of forest green joggers, or literally even just with like a grey like jogger set, joggers and sweatshirt. It would just like jazz it up a lot. I just feel like it's just like such retro autumn American vibes. So yeah, I cannot wait to style this up. I'll pop this on and show you guys how it fits my head. It's actually from the men's section, like I said, so it's a little bit bigger. This is a size medium and it was $15.99, but I think men's hats are pretty much the only hats that will fit my head, or unisex ones. I've got quite a big head. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. Well, I seem to, because literally no hats ever fit me. This one fits me perfectly. It's sort of like a similar fitting cap to my Balenciaga one. But yeah, I love the colour. I feel like it's very on trend, and I feel like I just love like the vintage retro look, like a tartan shirt or like a little crop blazer and joggers. I feel like it's just such a vibe. It does actually have an adjustable back as well, which I really, really like. It's a bit of annoying like clasp to adjust. I don't really know how to do this. I think my mum will do it for me. It's not like sort of like a velcro clasp, it's like a clippy, I don't know what you call it. So you can adjust it to your head if you do have a smaller head. But like I said, this was a size medium. I don't think they had any other sizes in there, so I think it may only come in a size medium. So it's quite good that it's got this little adjustable bit to fit your head if you maybe have a smaller or bigger head. So obviously you guys are not going to see like the proper sort of look with this. Obviously I would sort of wear this with like I said, like some forest green joggers, some like grey joggers and a little grey sweatshirt. I feel like it would just look really, really cute and like vintage casual sort of vibes. I just need to adjust like the sizing a little bit, but I think it's really, really cute. It's a little bit different, and yeah, I feel like this is just going to go with so many of my like autumn winter outfits. It's just a nice little accessory to add on. I feel like that was definitely something I was missing, was sort of like more accessories to pair with my sort of basic outfits, just to sort of like repurpose them. I feel like it's definitely going to make me fall in love with a lot more of my sort of casual outfits that I have. So yeah, I absolutely love this. It's a very different sort of pick. I'm going to take this off and sort out my hair before I come back for the bag unboxing. Just brush my hair, hopefully that looks okay. Hopefully I've not taken off like half of my makeup on my head. But yeah, anyway, we're down to the final item, the unboxing of my vintage bag. Probably the moment you guys have all been waiting for since you clicked on the video. If you would have already followed me on Instagram, you might have already seen the brand of the bag. A little sneak peek. But I'm going to unbox it for you guys now. So this is actually from my probably all-time favourite vintage handbag and accessory store, online and in store, and it's We Buy Designer Designer Exchange. They are amazing, guys. They're where I bought my vintage Dior bag from, which you guys may have seen in some of my other videos. They're honestly like, they're just the best. The price points that they put the bags at are always super, super reasonable. Probably the best value for money vintage online site that I have come across. Get like a really good guarantee, get a year guarantee on authenticity, and you get a guarantee like on parts, on certain parts as well. You get a 28-day refund policy in store or online, so if you're not happy with the bag for any reason, you can always return it. This is not an ad, by the way. This is literally, I always get so many questions about where I buy like my vintage bags, and they're just a very like trusted source that I always go to, always for like the best prices. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the unboxing. Yeah, this did actually come next day, but I think if you do order and you're in the UK and it comes from the London store, I think you probably will always get it next day. I may be wrong, that's just the experience that I've had. But yeah, that's all. This is not sort of like a live unboxing, because not gonna lie, disclaimer, I have actually already used the bag today. And there is like a little bit of a story behind the bag and the reason why I bought it as well. So basically, Delaney Charles posted on her story, I think this was like probably a little while ago now, maybe like 2 months ago. Actually no, not 2 months, maybe like a month ago. She put that one of her friends posted that the Jackie Gucci bag is going to be like the new it bag. So if you guys would have remembered the Fendi baguette, like the Dior saddle, they literally all started out as vintage bags from like sort of like the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, and then they were reissued sort of like in 2016, 2017, 2018 as like the new it bag. The prices went from like £200 to a new Dior saddle bag is like $2.5 grand. Like, you get the idea. Like, that is like what happens, sort of like all the styles sort of come back around. So Delaney basically posted that her friend said that the Jackie Gucci bag was going to be the new it bag. So Delaney actually purchased one, which was a gorgeous sort of like black like monogram bag. I thought it was stunning. And I've ever since then just sort of had that in my head, like the new it bag. And I did actually see Gucci reissued them. I'll put some on the screen. They're sort of like the exact same as the vintage ones, that they're just like leather versions. And these are literally retailing for 1,700. 1,700. It's a lot of money. Yeah, I do love like the reissued ones, but like I say, with everything, with the vintage Fendi baguettes, with the vintage Dior saddles, I honestly don't think you can beat the vintage versions. So that was a little bit of a ramble story, but like I just feel like I have to like just explain my thought process behind buying the bag. So I was sort of on the lookout slyly for, obviously you guys know I'm on the lookout for a Dior saddle bag. I still am. I was slightly on the lookout for sort of like a really good, reasonably priced Jackie bag, just because I do feel like they are going to be massive in 2021. So one morning I was scrolling through Designer Exchange, as I do most mornings, probably 3 times a day I check that site, and I saw a Gucci Jackie bag on there. I didn't even wait and see what the description was. Normally they do like a description with the condition, like any marks on it or anything, like whatever, like information about the bag. I didn't even wait until that went on there. I just purchased it straight away. I'll tell you guys the price in a second. I'll unbox her. Oh, I'm so excited. So it basically comes in this like little Designer Exchange dust bag. It's come really nicely packaged as well. It had like loads of tissue in it. Sometimes the bags do come with their original dust bag. My Dior bag actually came with its original dust bag and authenticity card. This one did not, although all bags on Designer Exchange are all authenticated, and you have 12-month guarantee on authenticity anyway. So yeah, it just comes in the Designer Exchange dust bag. And I basically picked up a black vintage denim Jackie bag. This is a Jackie O lobster clasp bag, I do believe, after sort of like looking at it a little bit more deeply. But here she is. How stunning. So she's just sort of like a very long, sort of like a baguette shape. It's like in this like denim, it said black denim, but it's actually a bit more of sort of like a dark grey denim. It's got like leather corners, a leather strap which is adjustable. And then I really like the way that the bag opens. So it basically has like a little clasp. I actually already used this, so there's some receipts in here. Let me take those out. And then this is basically what it looks like inside. I don't know how well that's focusing, but it basically has like the little tag with the serial number, and it's got like the Gucci monogram inside. Now a lot of you guys might be looking at this bag and thinking this is quite like a understated bag. So sort of like, unless you know obviously the clasp and the sort of like Jackie style, you wouldn't necessarily know this was Gucci. Normally all the bags that I do go for are a bit more sort of like monogram, like you can sort of like, if I'm spending the money, I want you guys to know that I've got a Gucci bag. But I am sort of like learning to grow out of that. Like if I love the bag, if I love the style, I feel like you shouldn't really need to know the brand. Do you guys know what I mean? But I just think this is just such a stunning bag. I know I will get so much use out of it because of the colour, and because of just like the style. I love this just sort of like little over the shoulder, just little style. You also hold it sort of like in the crook of your arm. I used it today and I honestly loved it. It's actually really deceiving how much you can fit in this bag. I don't actually know what era this bag is from. I would love to know. If any of you guys know, leave in the comments, because I would really love to know. And this is literally, like I said, I didn't even wait until the description came on. I literally just purchased it, because that is one thing with Designer Exchange. If you see a good bag that you love, you can't even, like, don't even wait, just order it, because they go like that. Like, they literally just go so quickly. So if you see a bag you want, like hit that up, like get that, because it will be gone within a matter of minutes. I feel like for day or night this was going to look gorgeous with sort of like denim, with black, with beige. It's going to go with everything. It's like my Prada hobo bag. I wear that with absolutely everything. I feel like this is going to be another one of those really easy bags I just sort of like fling around, don't worry about too much. But like I was saying about the description, about the quality, this is literally like pristine condition. Like I tried to look at it and try to see like if there was literally any marks on it. There's like the tiniest mark on the leather there, if you guys can see, but there's literally no marks on the exterior, no marks on the interior. Hardware is still all shiny, it's silver. Like, I just can't, like, I'm obsessed. Like, this is gonna be my new little baby. Obviously, if the Jackie bag does take off like everyone is saying, then this could be worth a lot more money in the future. So that is what I'm going to talk about now, is the price. So this was actually the reason I sort of bought the bag. I didn't really want to add another black bag to my collection. I mean, I absolutely love it, but I was sort of more on the lookout for a beige or white bag. If I was going to spend sort of like £200–300 plus, I did want to get a beige or white bag. Guys, this bag, a new mint condition, obviously it doesn't have the dust bag and authenticity card, but new mint condition denim Jackie bag was £80. 80. I literally got this bag for £80. Like, I literally could not believe it. So as soon as I saw that price and I saw the shape and I saw the style, I was like, right, I'm having that. I need that in my life. For that price, I could not justify it. If you guys sort of are in the world of sort of like vintage bags, you'll know it's pretty hard to get a good condition bag. Even like any sort of bag, even like a leather bag or anything, it's so hard to get a bag for even under £100, let alone £80 for a Gucci leather denim bag. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot deal. So yeah, the Jackie bag is actually inspired, I think it was like Jackie Kennedy wore them like in the 60s, and that's sort of like how they came about. And they were sort of like, they've been reissued now as like a unisex bag, which I think is really amazing. So Megan actually purchased one the other day as well. I think she got even like got gifted one. She was posting with one, so I feel like I may have actually scored like a bargain. And well, I know I've scored a bargain, but I may have actually scored like a real investment piece as well. So if you guys see any sort of like Jackie bags, any bags with this sort of like clasp detail on from Gucci for literally probably even under £200 is a good price, get it, like get it, because apparently they're going to be worth sort of like over £1,000 within a year or a year's time. A lot of people that purchased the vintage saddle bag before it was reissued got them for like £200–300, and now even vintage ones are going for like £1,700. So I feel like I could have scored a winner here. We'll see in a few months/years time. It's actually like the mini Jackie lobster clasp style, which is actually a little bit different to the Jackie hobo, which is the reissued version. But I actually prefer this shape. I think this like rectangular shape is a little bit more sort of vintage and a bit more trendy as well. And obviously with the baguette and with the saddle, all of the saddles are back in fashion. So like there's mini saddle without the D, and the plain saddle, the Fendi Mama baguette and the Fendi baguette. So I feel like the mini bag is going to be probably just as trendy, maybe if not trendier than the hobo, if you guys know what I mean. Definitely check out Designer Exchange if you guys wanted some really great deals on vintage pieces, because a Gucci Jackie bag for £80 is a bit unheard of. I had a look on Vestiaire, just at some other bags very similar, and I could not find one that sold for under, I think, £300. Like most of the ones on Vestiaire, there was an exact version of this, like the exact same one went for £400. There was a few others that were like, one was literally like £700. Like the monogram version of this literally goes for like £700. So the fact that I got this for £80 is honestly, I'm still a little bit like, how did I even get that? I just realised I literally spoke 10 minutes about vintage bags. That is honestly how obsessed I am with them. Sorry if that literally rambled on, but I'm just so passionate about them. Like, they're honestly like my love in life. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's been a little bit of a random one, but I hope you still enjoyed it. If you guys liked all the bits I've picked up, I'll try and leave a link to everything in the description box. I'll leave a link to the Designer Exchange website, the Zara pieces I got, the eyebrow kits, and yeah, anything I can link. Some things I don't know, like Aldi, I don't think they have an online site, so I can't really link the BB cream, but I will list everything in the description box nonetheless, so you guys can shop them for yourself. So yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, also leave a comment, turn on the bell if you do want to be notified when I next upload, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.